Alright boys, welcome back to another video. Knicks Taylor here. We just got an absolute crazy game against the Detroit Pistons in the Summer League. My heart's still kind of racing. No, I'm kidding. It's not racing during a Summer League game. I just tried to make it a little bit more hype, but overall we did pick up a 1-point win over the Pistons. It came down to a game-winning shot. Thankfully, the Pistons missed. It was Ron Holland, I believe, that took the shot. And overall, the Knicks got off to a great start. The first quarter was about even 28-27, but then we went up 27-18 in the second. And I'm thinking, okay, third quarter, we win that by 3. It's going to be a blowout win. But then the Pistons outscore us 27-15 in the fourth, which, again, made it a 1-point game. Overall, the Knicks did take their foot off the gas. But the Summer League seems like the team that is down for some reason always seems to make a comeback. I mean, we saw the Knicks kind of do that a couple of games ago. And when the Knicks have been up lately and teams have been storming back. But as long as we win, it doesn't really matter. And I thought all of our picks played well tonight. Hugporty finished with 11 points and 8 rebounds. He also had a block in 19 minutes. 4 of 7. Love to see the efficiency. Made 3 of his 5 free throws. I mean, to this point, you'll live with that. He's the last pick of the second round. He's gotten better every single game. Bacom Dadier played 26 minutes at 12 points, 5 rebounds, and was 4 of 8 from 3. Yeah, he shot 0 of 3 from 3, which isn't exactly ideal. But he's been attacking the boards and looking for a shot, so no complaints there. I'd rather him shoot and miss than not shoot at all. Tyler Kolek, 3 of 9 from the field. But you look at the 2 shots that he took at the end of this game, the last couple of minutes, they were absolutely clutch. Kolek had 7 assists. I mean, the first quarter, he had 5 assists and didn't even take a shot. That's exactly what we want out of Kolek because he's not going to be a guy that we need to score 20 points a night, even in his prime. I mean, maybe, but more than likely, we're going to want him to be a 10 assist type of guy and give us around 15 points. I mean, that would be perfectly fine. Kolek did have 3 turnovers, which is unfortunate because the first couple of games he had no turnovers and then suddenly he seems to be turning the ball over, but it is what it is, man. I'm not overly concerned with it. Defensively has been the thing. He had added a steal, which is good. Anything he can give us on the defensive end just going to be an added bonus. Bao struggled. Remember, he got the start last game, started this game, was 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 6 points. Did have 2 steals, 2 boards, and an assist, so it wasn't like he was putting on a Tony Snell performance, but I just think overall he didn't look that great in this game. And yeah, he had a nice and one earlier in this one, but overall, yeah, just didn't really see too much. Dwayne Washington was on fire to start this game. He could not miss, finished 5 of 12, scored all of his points in the first quarter, and then didn't score until late in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. So he's a guy that will certainly be on our G League team once again. I do think he's talented, but I don't know if there's going to really ever be a role for him just because he's a score-first type of guard. And the Knicks are just loaded as it is, right? They've got Brunson, McBride, and Kolek. Campaigns on a one-year deal, so there's just not really a room. It's the same thing for Rokas Jokubaitis. He's a guy who has impressed in the Summer League, and he's probably deserving of an NBA roster spot. He's very good, but there just isn't one for the Knicks. So, and Jokubaitis, I guess we'll talk about him next. 0 of 4 from 3, 4 of 11 from the field. Disappointing because of how good he was last game from an efficiency standpoint, but he did have 6 assists and 9 points and was a +5 in the plus and minus. So I didn't think he looked bad. A lot of the shots he missed, he normally makes. That's the thing, right? Okay, he missed shots, but were they good shots? Were they open looks? Did he get to his spots? I thought personally he did. And then Dimitrov Skabensev played 21 minutes, 17 points, 10 boards, 2 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. Ian Begley reported that there's probably no chance he ends up getting the backup center job. In terms of the third string center job, which is right now Jericho Sims, he said it's a possibility. Skabensev has looked amazing, and he has just high IQ. He's got a mid-range. He took a 3 comfortably, did miss, but last game, remember, was it 2? I don't know if it was last game or 2 games ago, but I remember he knocked down a 3 that he took. Overall, I do think he's talented, and you can tell, though, I don't know if he's NBA ready, just because a lot more physical, a lot more athletes at the next level, and he has, I might say he struggled with touch, because he's probably shooting like at least 70 to 80%, maybe even higher. I mean, the guy just isn't missing a lot of shots, but it's also, there's certain things that I see that have me wondering, okay, he needs a little bit more time to develop. Like, I guess I'll give you guys an example so you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like when he gets a board, he kind of rushes it. And it makes sense because at this level, even in the Summer League, you get a board, you can't wait a couple of seconds, go down, go up, because you're going to get stripped, they're blocked. But it seems like he's kind of working on his finishing. Clearly, he has touch, I guess, and size, but it's just overall just going up strong, right? And taking that contact and finishing. That's sort of what I noticed about Skavensev. In terms of Kennedy, played 9 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 6 points. He's got a good-looking stroke, a good-looking shot. Release, I like it. Shoots with confidence. There was a play late in this game where was Jokovitis threw the ball cross court and Kennedy caught and shoot it. He did miss it, but those are the types of looks that you love to see at the next level. It was like sort of like a Dante DiVincenzo type of look. Justin Lewis played 14 minutes, took one shot, which he made. It was a 3, 2 free throws, 4 boards. I like his game. It translates well to the next level. Guys that can catch and shoot and are very efficient, good-looking shot. There's just no room. That's the thing with the Knicks Summer League is the only guy that even has a chance to make this roster is Tyler Kolek. Even Jokovitis. I mean, I will say this: if Jokovitis had an unbelievable summer league, like if he played like he did last game every single game and was like the MVP, then I think the Knicks would seriously consider putting him next to McBride and Brunson. But he hasn't done that. And I'll continue to say it because I know a lot of his fans have been watching these videos. It's not a talent thing. I think he's incredibly talented, man. It's more of an assertiveness thing. And he took 11 shots and he had 6 assists. So it wasn't that, but it's just the 0-4 from 3. And I don't know. I don't think he was bad at all. I think all the shots he took, like that pull-up, and he's shooting with confidence. I like his pull-up jumper. He's got good touch with his floater and runner around the basket. He just has a knack for the game of basketball. I mean, he's played Lithuania, Barcelona. Like he's played professionally, and his defense is definitely pretty good for a guard. So I like what I have been seeing out of him. He's also, you could tell that he's a lot taller than he looks too, right? So like when you're watching him on TV, he doesn't. It's like whatever. But then you see him in person, it's like, damn, this guy is actually a taller guard. And Noel played 8 minutes, was a +8, 2-2 from the field. Pretty good, man. He was in there, and the Knicks were at their best. I mean, he was a game high +8 in terms of the Knicks. In terms of the Pistons, they did have a +9. They had 2 +9, so it wasn't a game high, but overall it was a Knicks high. And I'm excited about what's to come for these young guys. I mean, I look at the summer league, and it's interesting because, first of all, one of our second round picks hasn't played. So that's one thing, but also looking at Hakporti, he's gotten better every game. The first game, I just wasn't impressed with him, but he's gotten better and better. He's now finishing through contact. But I did say that he didn't play well the first game, but he was setting screens and he was going after boards, and he was overall in the right spots. So that means a lot too. IQ is a huge part of the game of basketball. Dadier has gotten better too, shooting more comfortably. I like how he attacks the boards. He had an offensive rebound in this game where he just went up and got it and wanted it more than anyone else. Tyler Kolek, 3 of 9 efficiency isn't exactly the greatest, but again, 2 of those shots that he hit were late in this game that were super clutch. He also had this 360 pass to the corner to Washington for a 3-ball. That was awesome. And then, that's pretty much it for our rookies. In terms of the next game, Knicks Summer League, look at our schedule. We have one more game. I believe it's tomorrow. Yeah, so we play tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys are over in Central, it's at 5. If you're over on the West Coast, that's at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. The Hawks, so we're going to be going up against the #1 pick in the draft. I don't know his name because I only cover the Knicks, so I couldn't even tell you his name. I know he's French, but overall, we'll go out there and get a win. Finish 3-2 would be great. We lost our first 2 games. Obviously, we had a chance to win every game we played. We had a big lead against the Nets, choked that. Against the Hornets, remember Jacob Toppin missed a potential game-tying layup. It was a difficult look, but nonetheless, he did miss it. And yeah, boys, I'll see you in the next one. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for new. I'm out. Peace.